How to set up Google Calendar joins. The primer. Getting people to work together is never easy, but can create great opportunities for the future of your business. The good news is there are smart solutions that might help you slot these individuals into a project's timeline with ease. In this article, our writer will outline some simple tips and tricks for setting up joint calendars without adding unnecessary confusion to your team. Why set up joint activities in Google? Joint activities are a great way to save time and get work done. There are a few reasons you might want to set up joint activities in Google Calendar. Why? You need several people to work on a project at the same time. You can create a joint activity and have everyone contribute their time and resources. No one person will have to wait until the last minute to get their part of the job done. You're busy and want to minimize your disruption. Joint activities can be completed in parallel. This means that you'll avoid disrupting other parts of your day because scheduling conflicts pop up. Why? You want to keep track of what everyone is working on. Joint activities make it easy for everyone to see what each other is doing. If someone has completed their part of the task, they can mark it as complete and move on to the next item on their list. How to create a new joint activity. Google Calendar is a wonderful tool for coordinating activities with others. However, if you are a frequent user of the platform, you may find it cumbersome to create new joint activities from scratch. In this blog post, we'll provide a quick guide on how to create new joint activities using Google Calendar. To get started, open Google Calendar and click on the Joint Activities tab at the top of the screen. This tab provides a list of recently created joint activities as well as all available options for creating new ones. The first step is to decide what type of activity you would like to create. Google offers a variety of joint activity options, such as meeting, conference call, task, or group event. After selecting the type of activity you'd like to create, you will be prompted to specify the participants involved in the activity. Joint activities can be single participant or multi-participant. For single participant activities, simply enter the name of the individual participant in the From field and leave the To field empty. For multi-participant activities, you will need to select how many participants are involved in the activity. To do so, simply how to invite people to your calendar. If you're looking to keep your calendar booked with events, you can easily do so by using Google Calendar Joint Invitations. Joins are just simple text messages that allow you to invite other people to join your calendar together. Here's a quick primer on setting up joint invitations and how they work. 1. To begin, open Google Calendar and sign in. If you don't have an account, you can create one at https://www.google.com/calendar/. 2. Select the month and year that you want to manage your calendar in. 3. Under Calendar, select Join Invites. 4. On the right side of the screen, enter the email addresses of people you want to invite. You can invite as many people as you'd like, but be sure to leave enough space at the end of each email address for a response. 5. Hit Create Joint Invite. The email will be sent out to everyone who was invited and will include a link that allows them to join your calendar. If someone doesn't receive the email, they can check their junk mail folder or contact you directly through the email address listed in Step 4. Preparing for the event. Google Calendar joins are an extremely helpful feature when planning events with friends and family. If you're not familiar with how to set them up, don't worry, here's a quick primer. To create a joint Google Calendar event, first open your regular Google Calendar and click on the Create Event button. Next, choose the Invite Participants option and enter the email addresses of those you want to include in the event. You can also select which calendars those participants should view. The event on default is everyone's Google Calendar. Finally, add a title for the event and click Create. Your participants will then be automatically sent an invitation and will be able to see the event on their respective calendars. Tips for setting up the actual activity. Google Calendar joins are a great way to keep your activities organized and easy to reference. Here are some tips on setting them up. 1. Choose who will be responsible for setting up the joint. This should usually be someone with access to both calendars and a lot of energy or time to get things done. 2. Decide on the structure of the joint. Maybe you'd like all your activities to happen on Monday mornings, or each weeknight at 7 p.m. 3. Set up joint properties. Each joint has properties that determine how it appears in both calendars and what actions can be performed with it, like adding people. 4. Import calendar data. Once everything is set up, you'll likely want to import your own calendar data into the joint so everyone is synced up and working from the same sources.